some work.
No, are they?
Does that help? Oh. Going to be the topic area of my classes. Tell us about a scary dream you had. Oh, etc. Right? Did you hear my question?
No, I see your lip one.
Tell us about a scary dream you had where I shared. Toastmaster where I shared.
Oh.
That's ETM, extinguished. So for our guests, members, you may wonder why Blake and I are sitting in the handicap section here. Please, elucidate. It's with great regret, I have to say I'm not going to the Halloween party tomorrow night.
It's tonight.
That's nice. Tonight.
It's tonight.
You know why? Tonight. Oh, that's why I'm not going to them. That's tonight, my goodness. What day is it? The reason I'm not going tonight is that there's also a party in the Altamont Senior Center. And I am the apple bobbing champion for the last 4 years. And I'll be defending my title. But I'll be imagining what all of you are going as. What will you be going as tonight?
Roy Shearer.
Poor fellow. What are you wearing? A cane? Well, if you come, you'll find out. So what was the question? Looks like the red light is on. Thank you.
What is your greatest fear?
Oh my.
Toastmaster running.
He's
Somebody else for the comment here.
Yeah, Caitlin.
She just
I'll repeat the question. What is
just
your
had the
greatest fear?
invitation.
She got, how about something else?
How's your long-term memory?
Well, that's next on the list anyway. No, Rebecca Eccleston. What is your greatest fear? Toastmaster.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters.
Good morning.
My greatest fear, gosh, there's several actually. I'm going to be hard pressed to think about which one to choose from. One of my greatest fears, it's probably a toss-up between a haunted house, going through a haunted house. I'm one of these people that, when it's the scary movie that's on TV, I've got my pillow up, I'm just looking through, and lately I started to fast forward so I can quickly see what's going to happen, and then I'll watch it regularly because I don't have to have the suspense. So it's a toss-up between that maybe and being called on a TV.
There you go.
So it's both of those are fearful for me, and I'm hopeful that as I get to talk to students more, that fear will decrease. But I'm sure that it'll probably never go away. I'll just get more comfortable with it, and hopefully I've discussed it enough to give you maybe to feel like you want to yawp.
Yeah, there you go.
Who was your favorite horror movie character of all time? Toastmaster Tim Taylor.
No. Favorite horror movie?
Yes.
Favorite horror movie. He was called the Man of Thousand Faces. His name was Lon Chaney. This guy was, I remember on Saturdays when I was a kid, they would always show horror movies in the afternoon on TV. They were always black and white. The blood was always black, you know, because we only had a black and white TV. It was so much fun. But he learned how to do studio makeup. He did it to himself, and he was incredible. The guy literally had 1,000 faces. I love the question about your biggest fear. I have a fear of heights. And I've always heard if you do the thing that you're so afraid of, you will get over that. So when I was in college, I signed up to go skydiving. This was back when skydiving was jumping out of a Cessna by yourself with a round parachute.
Ooh.
This was not tandem chutes the way it is today. So the guy opens the door. Actually, I was 19 years old. I'd never been in an airplane in my life. The first airplane I went up in, I actually jumped out of. I was so scared. This thing's going about 90 miles an hour. He opens the door. He says, get out. You actually go out and you hang on to the strut on the side of the wing. You're literally hanging on the side of the airplane.
Right.
And then he says, go, and you're supposed to like jump out like this. And I let go and I went back this way. This was a static line, and the line went between my legs, and so did the parachute. And my foot got caught in it. And I was coming down upside down. I was able to right myself, but I will tell you that when they say, do the thing you fear the most, you will get over it. Actually, when you do the thing you fear the most, you're nuts.
Tell us a trick or treat story. Toastmaster Lydia.
Good morning, Toastmasters.
Morning.
Good morning. This is a trick for you. I didn't come big costume, but I will address in front of you. It's on y'all. If I could get this on. So a little background music.
Oh.
It's gonna happen. I didn't address in front of you. Okay. The trick is actually gonna play.
I was upside down.
And the trick is you have to figure out what to call me without getting mad. While I take it off.
Chick-fil-A.
If you could hire a professional makeup artist or designer, what would be the dream Halloween costume?
Oh, what's his name?
Oh, here we go. Oh, chips on it. Benjamin Woody.
Benjamin Murray?
Rudy, yeah. What was the question now? If you could hire a professional makeup artist or designer, what would your dream costume be?
About a makeover.
Yes, I think so. I would ask to redo me again. And probably go along with Tim and we can increase a little bit of height. But I think that it is what you really want to be. I want to be just like Roy.
Yeah.
I have to ask him your main features so I can pass with them. But what are your main features, Roy? I'm not going to ask you because time is of the essence here. Okay, but I think that it is all that you want to be like. So be yourself, and that will be sufficient.
If you could flawlessly carve faces into a jack-o'-lantern or pumpkin, what face would you carve into? Toastmaster, Wallace, or Toronto? Sorry.
Hey, man.
Good morning, Toastmasters.
Morning.
If I was a jack-o'-lantern, what face would I carve into it?
Correct.
The expression.
That's 3 in a row.
I would carve the face that I'm making now, trying to figure out what I'm trying to say in this speech. So, a mix of shock and bewilderment and stuttering and trying to figure out what to say. And I will keep rambling for the next 15 seconds while I use the word y'all. And I hope you guys all have a happy Halloween.
What do you celebrate on Halloween? Toastmasters weekend, Lake Smith.
What do I celebrate on Halloween? October 27th is my baby girl's birthday. So if I'm not invited to a party, we are having a party for my daughter. And we celebrate her birthday. She's 31 this year, she'll be down next weekend, and we are gonna let out with a big yelp in Oviedo because she's here. Love seeing her, love seeing her. Best Halloween ever was when I was in elementary school and I had a skeleton and I put a vacuum cleaner hose behind the giant skeleton and plugged in red lights. And Mrs. Allen came over to see what we were all doing for Halloween. Mrs. Allen rang the door and I went, "Ah!" Turned around, eyes lit up on the skeleton, Mrs. Allen, I thought she was gonna hit the concrete, I got in trouble, it was good.
If a presidential candidate came to your door tonight with a question, what would you want to ask them, and what would you like to ask them, Toastmaster Allison Richards?
Where's my Halloween question? There's nothing to do with Halloween, it's political. So I want to talk about Halloween instead. Halloween at our house is fun. We live on a corner and we have some cool things. We have this guy called Scully Bones, and he hangs in the tree and he goes, "Ah!" And people walk up and they all jump. And then, this is no surprise, well, no surprise to everyone, there's a spider that jumps up at you and everybody just goes, "Ah!" It's a lot of fun. So I do look forward to seeing the awesome decorations that I hear Linda is going to show in her party tonight. So I hope everyone has a safe and happy Halloween. And I think that's all I can think of at the moment. Thank you.
What is the best trick or treat that you've ever received while on your mission? What was the worst? Morris McNutt.
It's Big Nick.
The best?
And the worst.
The best? Honestly? It would have to be I think it was my 4th time trick-or-treating. And they gave me a $20 bill instead of candy. And consequently, I went and bought $20 worth of candy. My worst, I don't know that I've ever had.
Well, they
worst. They're all quite memorable, quite good. Never really had anything bad. I remember stories, but they didn't affect me. So that would be my status.
Excellent.
If you could dress up like any great American this Halloween, who would it be and why? Toastmaster Steve Joseph.
Hello, my friends. First, I want to give a shout out to Lydia's costume. Who? Lydia's? It was utterly amazing.
Moving.
I would dress up as any great American who I dress up as.
And why?
Is it obvious?
No.
Indigo Montoya.
You know what I'm talking
James Bond.
Oh, look at this.
I haven't heard it yet.
My life. James Bond.
No, recently, I've had an obsession with Bruce Lee. I've not watched one single movie, nor have I bought any merch.
nor have I seen any interviews, but I'm obsessed with them. The last party I went to, I actually dressed up as Bruce Lee with a wig and my traditional Hong Kong uniform. It was crazy because like when I got a tailor, the woman was doing the tailor over at Fitting Gallery. She's like, oh, where'd you get this? I need something like this. She was asking me because it's authentic. Anyway, the short few clips that I did see of Bruce Lee, I always thought he was very inspiring, right? And it's kind of weird because you guys can't see my face. But now you can.
Yeah.
Favorite quote.
Now it's scary.
You like water. Water is formless, shapeless, yet it clashes, and some other things like that. Very inspiring. Thank you. I will be Bruce Lee.
Thank you.
What is your favorite Hollywood Halloween movie? Toastmaster, am I overlooked there?
My favorite Hollywood Halloween movie. Well, I guess because it is that season and the sequel came out, Hocus Pocus among many others. I've always had a fascination with witches, so, and that's why, and I know thank you for having me do your topic. I hope that I didn't yelp when I walked in here.
No.
Because honestly, with the traffic the way it is, this costume matches my mood. But yeah, Hocus Pocus is one of my favorite movies, and I especially love the sequel, and I don't want to spoil it for you. But it definitely showed witches in a different light, and that's why I love that movie. Thank you.
What's the silliest, scariest, and most unique costume you have ever worn on Halloween? Laura Hoffman, Toastmaster Laura Hoffman.
So what was the question? What was the scariest Halloween costume I've ever worn?
Silliest.
Silliest. Silliest.
Someone's gonna die.
Wearing
I'm
it.
not sure I've worn a silly Halloween costume. I gotta think about this. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
And I will say, like, I was here last year, it was my first time on the Halloween Toastmasters meeting, and everybody was dressed up. This year I walk in after getting through the flooded area, because I was confused by, they were routing me all the way around. And I walk in, and I'm like, am I the only person? Did I see you as a regular? And I love the others. And I would say I've never been worn as silly of a costume as the others, as your cow costume, but I usually dress up as something cyber or galactic, and obviously, this is kind of my theme. And that's all I got. Thank
What was your favorite treat when you did go out trick-or-treating? Toastmaster, Kathy Cavalier?
Good morning, Toastmasters. Is everyone ready for tonight? Yes, right? Right. So this morning, I didn't know what to wear. I said, oh my God, I have to wear a costume, you know? And then it was like, what do I wear? I just went to my drawer, and I started to say, okay, I'm just gonna wear this dress. So today I'm a leopard. It's supposed to be a leopard. Okay? So, all I can say is a single yeah. Right? Okay, the question, I was talking about Halloween, and what was the question?
What was
You forgot to.
What was your favorite trick-or-treat story? Let's go with that.
My favorite trick-or-treat story. My favorite trick-or-treat story, when he was asked, what was the best treat that you got in Halloween? I got $100 bill. Yes. It was funny because it was the year of elections, about eight or so years ago. And we had to choose which candidate. And then if we chose the candidate that the House was after they will give you $100 bill. So coincidentally, I showed that one, and he gave me $100 bill.
Oh.
That was the best trade that I got. Thank you.
Toastmaster timer, please tell us, did everybody qualify?
Yes. Everybody does qualify.